All right, let's do this proof here. It says, first of all, given that FGH is right, is a right angle, FGH is right, so that's what we drew that in there. Whoops, FGH is right. And JHG is right. And they're also telling us that FG is equal to JH, so this is equal to this. So we've already written those things in. Okay, and they want us to prove that the two triangles are congruent. Triangles FGH and JH, so they want us to prove these two triangles. I'll highlight them for you. There's the one triangle in yellow, and the other triangle would be this one in blue. They want us to prove that those two are equal to each other, or congruent rather to each other. Okay, so let's come up with our strategy first of all. Well, we have a side, right? And we have an angle. So what else do we need? How about a side? If we have side, angle, side, we would have what we needed. And do we have that side? Well, you can see that's both blue and yellow. So we actually do have the third side. So my reasoning is going to be side, angle, side. But now let's make sure that we have the proof written out correctly. All right, so we're going to write all of our givens down. All right, now the next thing we're going to point out is that angle FGH is congruent to angle JHG. And that's because if you look at your postulates and theorems, which one of these postulates, theorems, and properties am I going to use to show? It's right here. All right angles are congruent. That's one of our theorems. So we write all right angles are congruent, or however it is that your teacher or your book wants you to write that. They might have a name for it, or they might just have you write it out like that. So we have to, I know it's kind of obvious, but you have to state the obvious when you're doing a geometry proof, okay? So we've proven that. So we've got a side, we've got an angle, and now we need another side because we want to use the side, angle, side. So what other angle am I going to write down? So far I have this side is equal to this side because that was given. I have this angle is equal to this angle. That's what I just wrote on number 4. And I need one more side. And what's my last side? GH is equal to what? GH is congruent to GH. And why? Yep, that's the, look back at our rules or our things. The reflexive property says that A equals A, basically. Something equals itself. So that's the reflexive property. Notice those are called properties, so you put the word property after it. That's the reflexive property. And number 6, now what am I going to say? Now, notice these properties, I don't have the triangle congruence. I don't have the triangle congruence theorems here, but that would be the next thing that I could write down here. The triangle congruencies, those are like the side, 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 angle, side. And which one do I have? I have FGH is congruent to JHG because side, angle, side. And we're done.